Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler, and today we're going to be talking about the first day of school. There are so many different traditions and things that people do, and I thought it would be a good idea to kind of talk about some of the different traditions that a lot of my group members have. So if you're looking for something new to do for the first day of school, or this is the first year that you are homeschooling, these will give you some good ideas to either implement or try out. Before I get started, let me just remind you that down in the description box, I have a link to my free Facebook group for homeschooling parents, which is where I'm taking all of these answers from, because I have so many group members over there. We have over 4,000 homeschooling parents there. And if you have any questions about homeschooling or curriculum or anything like that, that group is so very helpful for anything related to those topics. So the first day of school is one of my favorite days of the entire year, and it always has been. Even when I was teaching in regular school, I loved the first day of school. I don't know what it was, it's just my favorite. That whole day is just really full of excitement and new things, and I don't know, I've always just really enjoyed the first day of school. So there are just a couple things that I do with my own personal family. So because I have teenage boys, I think the first day of school for us is pretty low key when you compare it to a lot of other families who have maybe a lot of younger children. The first day of school is not nearly as exciting for us, but there are a couple things that I do. So I'll go over a couple things that we personally do, and then I will jump into my group members. So personally, we really just do a couple things. First, I always do a room theme. I have done this ever since we started homeschooling with a dedicated space, and I don't know, it just kind of renews the year, I think, to do a brand new room theme. I haven't shown off my newest room theme yet. I'm still finishing it up. I'm hoping to finish today, but every single year I do a theme kind of like I used to do with my classrooms. Every year I had a classroom theme, and I thought it would be kind of cool to carry that over to my homeschool, and it's really worked out. And it's one of those things that gets my kids really excited for the school year. And yes, they still help out. Actually, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my oldest, my 15-year-old, because he's taller than me. So he really helped me out this year with our room theme. Next, I always take a picture. Every single year I take a picture on the first day of school and the last day of school. It really just serves as kind of a memory type thing for me, and just something I can stuff away into a photo album. And one of these days I'm going to be so glad that I did it. But I always do some kind of picture on the first day and the last day of school just to see how they've grown. And lastly, sometimes we do a special meal, whether that's breakfast or dinner or a snack or something. Sometimes I make something special, whether it's, waffles or donuts, or some kind of special dinner like cheeseburgers, because I have teenage boys and that's what they value is food. So sometimes it is fun to kind of do some kind of special meal to celebrate the kickoff of the new year. All right, so let's take a look and see what my group members have said, and I think this is going to be fun because they always have such great ideas over there. Okay, the first one: donuts for breakfast and apple-shaped sugar cookies for snacks. That's really cute. Okay, I like that one. So another one: donuts for breakfast, reading a couple back to school books, and an About Me craft. That's cute. Chick-fil-A mini platter and the first day of school pictures. I can totally get behind the Chick-fil-A platter. I might have to do that one this year just for me. My youngest is allergic to peanuts, so we don't typically do Chick-fil-A at my house unless it's like something that me and my husband kind of sneak away and go do, but I really like the Chick-fil-A platter idea. We eat blueberry pancakes at our favorite restaurant and watch airplanes fly in and take off. It's also our tiny town's airport. That's neat. This year we did a back to school basket, pictures and playing outside. Okay, so this is really cool. So she has like this picture of almost like an Easter basket type of thing, but it has a whole bunch of school and craft supplies. First day of school pictures and a special breakfast. New supplies hunt. So like a scavenger hunt for new school supplies. That one's actually really creative. We made tie-dye shirts to wear the day of, pictures, special breakfast, and new supplies. This year we also did a back to school tree. Okay, so this group member actually took out a Christmas tree and decorated it with different kinds of school ornaments and things. That's actually really creative. I've never heard of that. And she has a picture of her kids in their tie-dye shirts. Chick-fil-A breakfast. There's another Chick-fil-A breakfast. I really need to get behind this Chick-fil-A thing somehow. I've got to figure this out, you guys. Anybody else have a kid with a peanut allergy and you miss out on Chick-fil-A a lot? We did, however, this last Christmas, we did do a lot of the peppermint milkshakes over there. We took the kids over there and we had peppermint milkshakes because it was, you know, you gotta get creative. So instead of getting chicken and fries, we ended up getting milkshakes because that's something that he can have. I don't know, anybody else have a kid with a peanut allergy and know how to get around this? Last year we did a dig a dino activity as we opened our homeschool year. This year they are going to have a lab gown, safety goggles, and microscopes as we are doing chemistry and physics. Preparing personalized journal and stationery as well as their presents on opening day and do a goal setting. That's kind of neat. So she does kind of like an activity to kick off her year. So that's actually really neat. Back to school pictures, and once the first week is done, I get them a new Lego set. My kids would love that. My kids are older, but they still love Legos, and I think that's the cool thing about Legos is, yeah, they have them all the way from, you know, toddler to, you know, it says on the box 99, but really it's not an exaggeration. Like, my kids still love Legos and they're well into their teen years at this point, and they have harder and harder sets, so my kids still ask for Legos at every Christmas and birthday. Everyone gets their own pack of gum to chew during lessons, new water bottles. The last Monday of each month is Smart Cookie Day, so we bake cookies, which happens to be on the first day of school since we all started July 25th. That's a really creative idea to do cookies once a month. I might have to try that one. Ever since my daughter started preschool, I write down her name, grade, and what she wants to be when she grows up, and then have her hold it and take a picture. It's neat because what she wants has pretty much stayed consistent. She has added a couple careers to the list. My kids change all the time what they want to be, although it's starting to kind of solidify a little bit now that they're getting older, but my youngest has flip-flopped what he wants to be when he grows up, I think every single year since he was a toddler. I still have no idea what he's gonna do, but I think I have a couple ideas of where he would probably land, and I'll probably be right. He'll probably end up in one of those career fields, but it's gonna be interesting to see what both of my kids do. So I like that idea. I never thought of doing that. I should have done that. So everyone going to public school posts their pictures of dressed up students holding chalkboards. I take pictures of my kids still in bed at 8:30. That's actually kind of funny. I usually jump and spin. It's the first day of blank grade. It gets looks and we start. When we start school, stuff comes out. I let them pick out new things even if we don't need them yet. I do that too. I get new supplies a lot. Every year I try to get like the basics again. I haven't really done a lot of the supplies buying yet. I should have started that. I really should have, but we didn't need a whole lot this year even for our art. So I'll probably get some more art stuff in the coming weeks when we start our art curriculum, but for the most part, our basics were pretty full from last year, so I kind of lucked out there. Okay guys, that is the list. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments, what do you do on the first day of school? Do you do anything with your kids? Do you do anything special? Do you do pictures like I do? What do you do to kind of make the new year special for you and your kids? How do you kick it off? I would love to hear what you guys do. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do. I might do some kind of special breakfast. I might just end up doing donuts. I don't know, we'll see. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I will see you in the next video, and happy homeschooling.